Hey everyone, welcome to week 10 of the free community strap search. Week 10, that is amazing. Let me just explain what this is and the significance of week 10. Every week what I do is I go to the bank and I grab a strap of singles. And what I do then is I go through each of these singles one at a time, showing them on camera, and I simply give each note a number. Number 1, number 2, etc. While I'm going through that strap, if you see a note that would be collectible, all you have to do is put it down in the comments. Hashtag 26 space binary, or whatever the case is. Just hashtag the number, then put a space, then put the description of the note. And if you're the only person to spot that note, and I agree that it's a collectible note, then I will send it to you. It's that easy. If multiple people find the same note, well, then we go to the YouTube comment picker to find out who wins. The only thing about this is that if I have to go to the comment picker, you can only be chosen by the comment picker once. If you are the only person to find a note, you'll get that note. But once again, if the comment picker chooses you more than once, you're only getting the first note. That's pretty much the only restriction. Now, if you are chosen, please send me an email at stupluback@msn.com. stupluback@msn.com. And in that email, just send me your YouTube name and send me a shipping address, and I will get the note out to you. Now, like I said, this is week 10, which means this is the 10th strap I am searching, which means, well, every Thursday you guys see me go through 1,000 notes, and that means this is the 1,000th note that you guys have searched. So if you guys have participated in every single one of my searches, that's the amount of work I do every week. All right. What we're going to do first is we're going to go through the notes that you guys picked out from last week. I'm going to go through those. We're going to find out if they were collectible, and if they are, who's going to get them. And you guys found all kinds of cool stuff. Now, after I go through these, then we will go through this strap. And the other thing I want to say about these straps is I don't go through the straps. I don't pull anything out of the straps. I simply put the notes so that they're all facing the same way. And then I will add things to the strap just to make sure there's something to find, because I know that there are occasions that I'll grab a strap and there'll be nothing in there. And the last thing that I want to do is make a half-hour-long video and have nothing to find. So I always insert 1 or 2 notes in here to make sure there's always something. But as you guys have seen, having finds in here isn't really that tough to do. You guys seem to find quite a bit of stuff. But for this week, being week 10, I did put in a note you guys will probably notice right away. I'll leave it at that. All right, but before we take care of this week's strap, let's look at what you guys found last week. All right, lots of stuff from last week that we have to go through. First one was number 2. Someone put down interesting serial number on this particular one. I'm looking at it. I see 1s, 4s, 8s. I see 1414. Which would be bookends. No, not really collectible. So we're going to skip that one. That one is not going anywhere. The next note was number 7. They just said different. The thing that was different about this note, more than anything else, is it's a rag. It's in horrible condition, which may make it look on camera like there was something off about the note. But yeah, nothing collectible. Just a really beat up note. Next up is number 14. Somebody put 6s. Yeah, there's 2 6s on it. I don't know why they would put that, because there's 3 1s. So I don't know why they were just so fazed by the 6s. But yeah, no, not a collectible. Number 19. Number 19 starts off with quad 5s. It is quads. That is something I do pull. Now, I pull quads because I'm trying to find match serial numbers, not because I think they're worth anything, but because it is a note that I pull. I will give it away. I will, because, like I said, if I'll pull it for whatever reason, I'm more than happy to give it to you guys. So we're going to filter comments based on specific text. I already put in the URL up there. And so far it says, don't want that. Let me take this off just for a second. There's 32 different comments that were on here. And what we are going to do is, this is a trinary, so I'm going to put in, no, it's not trinary, it's quads. Number 19 was quads. There's 19, and it looks like 20 of you guys have found it, so let's see who's going to get it. This one is going to Rita Loy. Rita Loy is getting quads. Rita Loy. And I do have your shipping address, so you don't need to send me an email unless something has changed. I've got it. I will be able to send it out for you. Congratulations. Quads is yours. All right. The next note on here was, let's see, number 24. Did I do that right? Let me just make sure. Yep, 19. This was number 19. And, yep, that's number 19. Number 24 is the next note on the list, and we can see this is 4s, 1s, and 0s. That is certainly a trinary. Now, much like quads, I don't think there's any additional value on trinaries, but I do pull them for the same reason, trying to find notes with the same serial number. So let's take out number 19, put in number 24. And let's see, I think there's 20 people that said that they wanted this. Yep, 20 people. Let's see who's getting the trinary. The trinary is going to Scorp Ace. Scorp Ace is getting the trinary. Yep, he's got it down there. Congratulations. Let me jot that down. And I've got your address as well, so I should be good that way. I will get this one out in the mail to you right away. The next note on the list, let's see. Number 26, they just put cool serial number. 139191992. Okay, no, nothing special about that. Yeah, no reason to keep it. If you, with a note like this, you're just going to end up with a stack of singles in front of you that you could very easily spend. So, nope, that one's not going to be given away. Number 30, they said all even and a repeater is what was said about this note. And, well, let's see. 0, 2, 6, 8. Yep, those are all even. Repeater, it is not a repeater. A repeater would be if it was 6068, 6068. That would be a repeater. But what I think they meant was alternator, because this note is an alternator. It has 6 as every other digit. 60, 68, 66, 62. So 6 in every other position does make it an alternator. So we will give this one away because I do pull out alternators. Let's see here. That was number 30. So let's see who spotted that. That was kind of tougher to find too. Only 7 people. 7 people spotted that. And this one is going to go to James Leonard. James Leonard, you are getting the alternator. Let me jot that down. James Leonard. All right. And I believe I've got your address already as well. So we'll put that in the mail for you. The next one we've got, this one is number 34. And someone said 4 of a kind, and it was a prime number. 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. Yeah, that is. And with 71 as the last 2 digits, I'd believe it if somebody told me that was a prime number. But no, I don't save. If I'm saving 4 of a kind, they better be together, not all spread out. Otherwise, I'd never get to spend any money. So nope, not a keeper. That's going away. Next note out there, number 36, they said was a broken ladder. Now, there are a couple types of broken ladders. This one here, what is a broken ladder? Okay, what is a ladder? A ladder is if the serial number was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a ladder, okay? There are a few ways to make a ladder. You could have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you can have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. In order. In order would be a ladder, okay? Now, that would be ascending. You could also have it descending. So you could have, well, you can't have 987 because with singles, the highest number you get is 96. So you couldn't have 98, which means for ladders, there's only 7 ladders in every single batch, whether it's ascending or descending. That's why ladders are worth something. In comparison, if you had a solid, meaning 111111111, those sell on eBay for $1,500. Yet there are 9 different solids. Is it 9? No, there are 8 different solids you can have. You could have all 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, and 8s. You couldn't have all 9s because they obviously only go to 9.6, and you couldn't have all 0s because that note doesn't get issued. So yeah, a solid is, they make 8 of them, and those are worth $1,500 or so. A ladder, there's only 7, so there's less of them, but they don't sell for some reason for that much. So people decided, well, if I can't find it in order, what if I just found a note with all the numbers? And that became known as a broken ladder or a mixed ladder. And that's what we've got here, sort of. Because this one has, this one has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. So it does have all of those particular numbers. But it's not necessarily collectible. This particular one, I guess I'm gonna let this one go because all the numbers are in a row. There is no gap. So this is a mixed ladder. Like I said, you can see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. So because there isn't anything, well, like I said, that would be mixed. If there was a digit missing, that would be a broken ladder. But by virtue of the fact that it does have all of the ones there, I'm going to give this one away because I'm feeling kind of generous. All right, so the mixed ladder, even though it was quoted as a broken ladder, it's number 36. Sorry for the lengthy explanation, but some of you guys are here to win $1, and some of you guys are here to actually learn stuff. And I tend to cater to the people who actually want to learn stuff. Okay, so that was number 36. Let's see who's going to get this one. This is going to go to Brenda Ivy. Brenda Ivy, congratulations. I'm going to send you this one here. Let me jot this one down. Let's see, Brenda Ivy. And I don't have your address, so please send me an email at stepluback@msn.com. It'll be in the description if you don't have it right now. Next up, number 40. Number 40, they wrote down, someone wrote down cool serial number. What do we got here? 1s, 6s, 7s, 8s. Yeah, well, no, not a keeper by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just looking to see what else. And someone else said that it had an off-center reverse. So here's this one on the front. Like I said, nothing cool about that. Let's look at the back. Maybe the top is a little high. Maybe. Once again, if you have to squint or take a ruler or anything else to determine whether or not it's off, then it's not off by enough to make it valuable. When you're talking about cutting errors, what you want is you want the cut to be interfering with the print. That's when you start to have some value. This is simply just off center a little bit. So no, not a keeper. That one's going back. What else do I got here? Number 42. 42 is an alternator. 51618131. The 1 is alternating every other digit. So we will give this one away. That is definitely one that I would pull. What do we have here? Number 42. 42. 11 of you spotted this one. And let's see who's going to get it. Jessica Pollen. Congratulations, Jessica. You are getting an alternator. Jessica did a trade with me, and I have been able to make a couple of videos with that stuff, so I'm glad to see Jessica participating and winning. Jessica. All right, got you down, Jess. Thank you very much for playing. Thank you again for the trade, and congrats on this particular win. All right, what do we got next? Number 48. Let's see, what is that? They said it's old and it's shifted. That's what they said. Well, is it old? It is, but it's not old enough. 2003A is an old note, but I make sure that when I'm saving old notes that they're at least 20 years old. And if this wasn't a rag, if this was in really good condition, I would probably save it, but it's not. It's just totally beat. And as far as the shift, the most obvious part of the shift is the seal, okay? But the seal and the serial numbers are all printed at the same time. It's all on one thing. So it's easy to see if the seal is shifted one way or the other. That sticks out really well. But what you're looking for is you're looking for the serial number to be shifted so far that it interferes with the printing here, or if it interferes with the printing here. Same on this side. If this serial number starts to interfere over here, or if it interferes on this side, or up or down, it interferes with the signatures like that, that's when you're starting to talk value. This is just a bad print, but it's not a significant error, so there's no additional value in that. So no, that one's not going to be a keeper. So that goes away. Next up, number 52. Someone said cool serial number once again. And if you think so, but no, not a keeper. Yeah, you want to shy away from keeping cool serial. Yeah, well, let me start off by saying you can save anything you like. I'm not here to tell you what you should or shouldn't save. I'm simply here to tell you what may or may not be worth additional value. Okay, so if you like notes that start off with 77, great. Who am I to judge? I'm simply saying that there's going to come a time when you're going to want to sell your collection or sell parts of your collection, and you're going to find that this is still only worth face value. So keep that in mind. That's the easiest way to put it. But yeah, no, cool serial number, maybe. Fancy serial number, no, and no additional value. So that's going away. All right, next up, let's see, number 61. They said this was an old note, and it's a 2006, so it isn't old. But you can see all these wrinkles and stuff in here. Once again, I'm looking for notes that are 20 years old or older, so basically 2001 and older. If it's newer than that, the note better be crisp, otherwise I'm not saving it, because I just encounter so many of those. I've already encountered, 2 notes that you guys called old out of this particular strap of 100, yet we haven't seen anything that was old enough that I'd keep. That gives you an idea of how many of the more recent notes are still out there. And if you're saving 100 notes from 2006 that are in this shape, you've got $100 you can spend, because you want the newer notes like this to be crisp, because eventually these are going to be older notes, and now you're going to have a whole stack of crisp notes rather than a whole stack of garbage notes. So that's why I try to key on the crisp notes if it's not 20 years old or older. So we're going to go with a no on that one. The next note, this is number 69. They said it was a mixed ladder. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, well, technically, like I said with the other one, that is a mixed ladder. All the numbers are there, and there's no gap. And what's kind of cool is there's also no zero. So it really is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is there any additional value to it? Probably not. But I think it's cool. I think that's neat. To me, I don't find these very often because my brain does not work that way. I can't spot these really quick. So I don't keep these. I don't save these, mainly because I don't look for them. Because like I said, I don't see it right away. But if I was to have seen this one, I might keep it just because. If it was in better condition, I'd probably keep it for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna give this one away. What do we got here? I'm giving it away because there's no gap. It's a mixed ladder, not a broken ladder. So don't think I'm giving away every single ladder I find. I just find it interesting that since it's not broken, all the numbers are there. Yeah, sure. I can understand somebody wanting that. So number 69. Let's see who's going to get this one. 5 of you spotted this. Let's see who's going to get it. Brenda Ivy, you have already been picked, so I'm going to have to pick someone else. Next one will be Brenda Ivy. It's determined to give it to you, Brenda, but you can only win. You can only be picked once. CW Silver Searcher. CW Silver Searcher. Let's just make sure. Yep, 69 mixed ladder. We got you. You are going to be getting that ladder. Let me jot you down. I've got your info so I can send this out to you. CW Silver. Gotcha. All right. The next note. This was number 70 on the list. It was, somebody said a cool serial number once again, which isn't really a definition. Someone else said bookends. It's neither. Well, I shouldn't say that. I see what they were saying about cool serial number because you have 992288 in the middle. I see what you meant by bookends, by having 2 numbers on the outside that had nothing to do with the 2 in the middle, because the ones in the middle are all paired and the ones on the outside aren't. But bookends is when you've got numbers on this side that match numbers on this side. So note, not a keeper. If anything, this is one of those near miss notes. It's really close, but no, it's not worth anything. You can save notes that are really close, those almosters, until you find the real thing. Like this is almost 4 pairs. If you don't have a note that's 4 pairs, you can save this until you did find 4 pairs. So that's going away. Next up, that was number 70. This is number 75. Someone also just said cool serial number. And once again, not a keeper. I mean, if you think it's cool, great, but not a keeper. Next note on here is number 79. Someone called this one a broken ladder. Now this one, let's look at here. I can see 0, 1. It's missing a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, this one is just that is a broken ladder. And if it had all the numbers, I would give it away. But since this one's missing stuff, no, I'm not even going to keep that one. All right. Next up is number 82. And this one somebody said had a low sum. I think if you added all the numbers together, it came up to 17. I have never went to a show and said, do you have any $1 bills where the serial number adds up to 17? I have never done that. Nor has anybody ever asked me to save bills where all the numbers added up to 17. Now, even though 17 is a fairly low number for all the numbers to add up to, I don't know why anybody would save it because of that. It's just not a significant thing. So, no, that one's going away. Let's see. Number 84 is a star note. Yep, 84 is certainly a star. Not only that, it's a 2013 B series, or B note, 2013 series from New York, which would be B. And what makes that cool is that is one of the repeated notes, which means they actually printed that serial number twice, once in Washington, once in Fort Worth. And if you can match those 2 notes together, you're talking major bucks. The first pair that was matched sold for over $100,000. I think there's been 9 or 10 pairs that have been matched since then, and they're still going for $10,000 to $30,000, $50,000 for the pair. So yeah, this could be a potential big note for someone. Let's take a look and see who's going to get this one. Number 84 on the star note. Who's getting this one? Brad Burge. Brad, you are getting the star note. Congratulations. There it is, 84 star note. This was number 84, definitely a star, 2013 from New York. Let's get that written down. Brad Burge. And I believe I've got your info, so I can send that out to you right away. I just have to do well, let me knock out these 2 real quick. The next note is number 96. 96, someone said it was a cool serial number. That's it. Whatever it is, they thought it was cool. I have no idea what it would be, so that's going away. And the last note this week was number 99, also a star note. Also, this is a 2006, so it's an older star note. You don't see a whole lot of older star notes, so we're definitely going to give that one away. Let's see what we got here. Move that and put in 99. Very good. 26 of you. Who is getting the last star note? That is going to, oh, Scorpius, you already had a win this week. So you got your name up again, but no, you only get the first note. So let's try that one again. Adam W. Adam W., you are getting the 2006 star note. Jot that down. Adam W. All right. I just have to stretch my legs for 1 second. Ugh. I do this sitting on the floor, which is probably a bad idea. And when I sit on the floor that long, my legs will go to sleep. Okay, so that was last week's notes and last week's finds. Here is this week. So let me just adjust my camera just for a second. I'll aim this downward so that you guys will be able to see front and back of the notes. Let's see. And I know that some of you guys will see comments on this side. I know when I watch it on my TV, while I'm doing the premiere, I know that all my chat is over here. So I'm going to move these over off-center just a little bit. And let me grab a sip of coffee and we will get into this. Okay. Let's get this off of here. Like I said, if you see anything cool in here, write down hashtag the number, then put a space, and then write down what you think it was. And I did insert at least one goodie in here, and it should be obvious which one I did. So I know there's stuff to find. All right, ready? Let's see. I just want to make sure that I can do this real quick because my legs are falling asleep from sitting on the floor. I talk too much. All right. Oh, and one other thing I wanted to let you guys know. Normally, if there are notes that are unclaimed, I will do hashtag redraw. All the notes that I had were claimed, so there is no redraw this week. There won't be a redraw next week because I have no leftover notes from from the past one. So there is no redraw this week anyway. And I did have one of you guys contact me about doing a special thing. I've had Emmanuel's Workbench commented about a drawing that he would like to do, so there'll be more information about that coming up in the future. So yeah, all kinds of stuff to be given away. All right, week 10, here we go. Ready? Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7. Thought I unfolded all the corners. Number 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, lots of folded corners, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. All right, that is the week 10 strap. I will get these back in there. If you saw anything interesting, and I hope you did, leave that down in the comments. Like I said, hashtag the number, no space there, just hashtag the number, then put the space, then put what you thought it was. And if you were the only one to spot it, and I think it's collectible, I will send it out to you. If multiple people spot it, we will do a random pick, just like we did with last week, and we'll see who's going to take it home. Guys, thank you very much for doing this. This has been a huge success. I have a lot of fun with it, and I'm always excited when I have to go and put a bunch of envelopes in the mail, because that means that you guys are watching, you guys are learning, you guys are spotting the stuff. And if I can help a handful of people enjoy the hobby that I do on a regular basis, that is what makes it all worth it. Because if I'm the only one that thinks this stuff is cool, then no one else is going to care. But you guys most certainly do care, and I thank you for it. Let your friends know about this. Help grow the hobby, because you don't always need to spend $1,000 to have a collectible note. Sometimes it's just right in your pocket. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.